This video will guide you through 8 steps needed to write a business purchase agreement. Business purchase agreements are essential when transferring ownership of a business and are commonly requested on the Contracts Council platform to ensure legal protection. So if you need to write a business purchase agreement, this video is for you. Before we start, just a brief disclaimer. The following information is provided for educational purposes and in no way constitutes legal advice. For legal advice, we encourage you to consult a licensed attorney. We will cover the purpose of business purchase agreements, key terms to include in your agreement, and 8 steps to follow to write your agreement. We've also added a link below with information on lawyer pricing if you want to know the cost of hiring a lawyer. Now let's get started. Purpose of business purchase agreements. Business purchase agreements are legally binding written agreements between the seller and buyer of a business. The purpose of business purchase agreements is to protect the legal rights of both parties. Without using agreements, both parties can face legal and financial risks. Some reasons why using a business purchase agreement is important are as follows. 1. They create a paper trail for the transaction. 2. They provide clear terms and conditions of the sale. 3. They mitigate the possibility of disputes. 4. They ensure both parties understand their obligations. And 5. They safeguard against potential liabilities and risks. What to include in your business purchase agreement. There are common terms used in business purchase agreements. Here are some you will find. 1. Names of the parties. The agreement includes the names of the buyer and seller. 2. Description of the business. This section describes the business being sold, including a detailed description of its assets and liabilities. 3. Purchase price. This specifies the total amount the buyer will pay for the business. 4. Payment terms. This details how and when the payment will be made. 5. Representations and warranties. These are assurances given by both parties regarding various aspects of the business and the sale. 6. Closing date. This states the date when the sale will be completed. 7. Confidentiality. This protects any confidential information exchanged between the parties. 8. Indemnification. This clause outlines what happens if something goes wrong and who is responsible for compensation. And 9. Dispute resolution. This details the procedure the parties can take in the event of a dispute. 8 steps to writing a business purchase agreement. Here are 8 steps you can follow to draft your business purchase agreement. 1. Review the commonly used clauses discussed earlier in this video or find a template online to use as a reference. This will allow you to know what to include. 2. Identify the key information you want to include in your agreement. This may include details about the purchase price, payment terms, and description of the business. 3. It is critical to use clear and concise language that all users can understand. 4. Once you've written your clauses, organize them so that they are logical. For example, you likely want to have the description of the business section come before the payment terms section. 5. Be sure to incorporate any applicable laws and regulations that may be specific to your state or industry. Note this may require research. 6. If you are unsure about anything, consider using Contracts Council's platform to seek advice from an experienced business lawyer. 7. Review and revise the agreement to make the language clearer and confirm you have included everything needed. And 8. Create a single document to serve as your asset purchase agreement and ensure both parties have access to it. Drafting a business purchase agreement is a vital step in protecting both the buyer and seller in a business transaction. If you need help from an experienced lawyer, feel free to search Contracts Council or visit contractscouncil.com and post a job to get quotes from lawyers to help you. Thanks for watching.